So in business, there's literally millions of things you can work on, like millions and millions of different tasks to do, projects, opportunities, problems, all these things you can do. And so what becomes so crucially important is choosing what to work on. This is the difference between, the guy who's making 100K a month, a million a month, and the person who's making $0, the person who's struggling every month. Like, this is the difference of choosing what to work on. All right, so in this video, I'm gonna write down exactly how you actually determine what is the highest leverage thing for you to work on every single day that actually moves the needle, that actually grows your business on a consistent basis. Like, this is the key right here. So I'm gonna look back on my notes right here, make sure I don't miss them. So one of the first biggest points I want to bring up is data. All right. If you do not have clear data, this is a massive problem in your business. Because here's a saying that I say all the time to myself and my team sometimes. Clear data makes for clear decisions. Clear data makes for clear decisions. So for myself, I can clearly see everything that's going on in the business every single day because I have data. So I can just look at my laptop right here and I can see, okay, here's everything we need to know for sales. Here's everything for lead gen. Here's P&L. Here's profit revenue. All these numbers that I need to know. Here's fulfillment metrics. Like, everything I need to know, I can see it with data. And so it makes it very obvious when there's a problem. The data will tell me. the data literally shows me, hey, this is the bottleneck. This is the problem right here. If you don't have data, you're constantly just guessing and you're making random decisions. Never make a decision unless it's based on data in business. Like, literally everything. Everything you can make a decision based on data. The reason for this, reason you want this is, number one, decision makes it so much easier. You actually know what the problem is. And also the solution becomes a lot more clear because there's only so many things that you can try to fix that problem. All right, so data. You must have tracking systems in place. Do this ASAP. All right, that's the first thing. Now, next thing. So here's the repeated cycle of growing a business. It's finding constraint, fixing the constraint, and repeating that just over and over again. That's literally what you do to grow a business. You just do that over and over again. And so what is the constraint? The constraint is the one thing in the business, the one aspect of the business that restricts flow, that stops a business from doubling or tripling or 5x or 10xing. All right, so one of the easiest questions you can ask here is why can't I double my business right now? What is actually stopping me from doing so? Very common answer, probably one of the most common is going to be lead gen. Or you just don't have enough leads. All right, so if you're booking one sales call a month, 5 sales calls a month, even 10 sales calls a month, it's an extremely low amount. You can only get so much out of those leads. You can only close so much, even if you're a ninja at sales, or even if your pricing and your economics of the business is dialed in. You can't do that much if you just don't have that much leads. So it's a very common one. Other examples could be conversion problem. So if you're getting a lot of leads, but you're converting 5%, 10%, something extremely small, that's a big problem. Could also be fulfillment. So maybe you can't even handle more clients right now. Obviously, if you can't handle more clients, that's a big problem. So ask yourself, what is the reason I cannot 2x a business right now? You should probably come up with an answer pretty quickly. So once you have that, once you identify the problem, okay, the bottleneck is this. Bottleneck is lead gen, for example. What's next? All right, so what's next is you want to basically figure out what is the best solution to solve this constraint. All right, and the way you can do this, I got this from Alex Ramosi, actually. Shout out to him. All right, so he came up with this, what's it called? Acronym of ICE. All right, so it's impact's the first one. All right, impact's the first one. So you're looking at impact. So that's what percentage growth are we looking at with this potential solution? So for example, with lead gen, for example, you could be looking at, okay, if I just, send, 10,000 DMs, 10,000 more DMs than I'm doing right now. All right, based on current results, this should give me X percentage growth, X percentage more leads. All right, or I could try to turn on ads. I could try this. And you want to estimate how much impact it would actually have in the business. So that's the first one, impact. All right, second one is confidence. All right, IC, confidence. So confidence is the probability that this thing would actually work. All right, so big thing for this is probability, the biggest thing, if you're just doing more of what's already working, that's the highest probability thing that's going to just work. So if you have a successful lead gen thing that you're doing, maybe you're creating content and you're getting inbound leads from it, if you just created like 3 times more content, there's a good probability you would probably get 3 times as many leads. Like it's pretty simple stuff. If you're spending money on ads, you're spending $1,000 right now. If you just 10x it, you're probably gonna get close to 10x as many leads. It might go down a little bit, but there's a high probability it will work because you're already doing the thing and it's already working. So it's like the high, excuse me, it's like the highest probability thing you can do is just doing more of what's already working. Now, the lowest probability thing you can do is something that's brand new and it's like in a whole different conversion mechanism. So that's like going from, if you're just doing organic content on Instagram, and then all of a sudden you want to run ads on TikTok or something, or on LinkedIn, something that's completely different. That's the lowest probability to work, unless you obviously have a proven system, or you're paying something or paying someone to give you a proven system. That's the lowest probability. So that's what confidence is. You're just looking at probabilities. All right, so we know potential impacts of these different things. Or we know probabilities. All right, this one has extremely high probability to work. This one has a low probability to work. Our last thing is E, effort. All right, so how much effort would you have to put in to actually implement the solution? All right, so this is the last thing. So you're just thinking here, okay, how much work will this require for me to work on this solution? All right, so that could be okay, well, if I just need to do more, then all I need to do here is I just need to hire a virtual assistant, and they'll actually be able to do this for me. I just need to hand them my SOPs. Okay, so not bad. Probably, a few days work, a week work to find the right person. Pretty easy, very, very easy, very low effort. Or maybe another solution is running ads on this new brand new platform they've never done before. You never run ads. You've never done this new platform. And so you have to learn ads. You have to learn how this platform works, what works on there, all these different things, 10,000 different things. It's a lot of effort. It's probably going to take you weeks. You may have to, build a whole funnel, email sequence, text sequence, all this stuff. It might take a month of work. All right, so effort is that last letter right there. All right, so you basically want to just write out all the solutions and rank them based on those 3 things. So impact, confidence, and effort. And so doing this, you should find the best solution that has the highest probability of working, that takes the least effort to fix the bottleneck. And this is what you do. Then you work on that one thing. So literally that's kind of it does take some time to think and analyze and plan what is the best action to take. All right. It's worth it though. This is the highest ROI thing you can do is choose the best thing to work on rather than working on just random crap. Oh, let me improve the logo. Let me fiddle with the website. Stuff that does not move the needle. Do this process and you will grow your business. This is the path to grow your business. All right. So I hope this video was insightful. This is the exact process I use on a weekly basis. I do weekly reviews on this stuff, look at data. What's the constraint? Okay, what's the best solution for this? That is a process over and over and over again. Is that exactly? So please implement this. If you are an online coach and you want our proven lead generation system to consistently book you qualified sales calls for your coaching business every month, then click the link below. I have an amazing offer for you. So click that link. I'll see you in the next one. You're amazing. Peace.